last week. I hope you enjoyed it. It was called What's the Matter? And for those who wasn't here, please go out to the YouTube. I really felt it was off the chain. So if you can get that matter out your eye, you can see great things that God has for you in your life. Today we're going to talk about part 2 called The Accident. The accident. And if you've been living in this world long enough, even driving for any period of time, you have either been a part of witnessed a accident. And that's what it is. An accident is never done intentional. It's never done intentional. It's done through one or both not paying attention at all. Not paying attention at all. Or paying attention but have allowed the outside circumstances, situation to affect their decision making. You know how it is. People say, we know when it rains, people don't even know how to drive. You think that'd be the better time they caution, but they even drive worse when it rains because the situation has changed and has affected the way they drive. Are you with me? All right. Somebody say the accident. Now, I will make sure, I commit to you, I promise you that I will come down your street sooner or later in the next 24 minutes. I will come down your street and we will deal with this accident. Go to 2 Samuel chapter 4, verse 4. We'll finish the rest of it on next week. I'll give you the disclaimer that we will finish the rest next week, but we're going to get to this one verse, and that's all we're going to talk about today. This verse has so much meat on its bone that I'm going to go ahead and debone it and fillet it. The accident. 2 Samuel 4:4 says, Jonathan, Saul's son, had a son who was lame in his feet. He was 5 years old when the news about Saul and Jonathan came from Jezreel. And his nurse took him and fled. And it happened, as she made haste to flee, that he fell and became lame. His name was Mephibosheth. Now, it doesn't sound like a whole lot, it just sounds like a verse in the Bible. But now we're going to talk. Jonathan, Saul's son, had a son who was lame in his feet. He was 5 years old. Now, Jonathan and Saul, for those who don't know, Saul at that time was the king of all of Israel. He was the king. Jonathan was his son, which means anything happened to Saul, Jonathan now becomes king. This kid, who's 5 years old, is Jonathan's kid. So truly has the heir and right to one day be the king. Anything happened to Saul, anything happened to Jonathan, who is king, it is this kid who's 5 years old. So I got to paint this picture. Now, it says here he was 5 years old when the news about Saul and Jonathan came from Jezreel. Look at your neighbor and say, what's the news? What's the news? You know we watch Live at 5, Channel 13, Channel 11, Channel 26, CNN. We watch news all day, every day. We react based on the what? Girl, you know, it got so bad now. They got a term now called fake news. When ain't nothing going on, they just make up some stuff. Ain't that something? Knowing that people's going to react. The news came. What was the news? The news was, child, did you hear? Saul is dead. Not only is Saul dead, Jonathan's dead too. And they coming. They come to get us all. So now the king's dead and the king's son is dead. That's what's going on. And now the people are hit with fear. Layoffs are happening everywhere. I heard that HP laid off, AT&T done laid off, HISD done laid off. You can't tell me with all them layoffs, people start to get scared. What you gonna do if you get laid off? Fear starts to spread. And that's what's happening now. You're going to see that most accidents happen out of fear. Out of fear. Watch this. He was 5 years old. When I read that 5 years old, the first thing popped in my head was a child. Not just a child being 5, but 5 representing someone who's innocent. See, you don't have to be just 5 to be innocent. You can be 15 and be innocent. You could be 25 and be innocent. You could be 35 and 45 and be innocent. 5 years old. First thing pops in my head, he's innocent. Second thing pops in my head, he's unaware of what's going on. Everybody else knows the news except for this kid. There's things in your life that everybody else knew around you but you. Matter of fact, you say, well, how come I'm the last one to hear about all this? Am I right about it? So he's unaware of what's happening, but things are happening around him. So he's innocent, he's unaware, and therefore that makes him vulnerable. It makes him vulnerable. It makes us all vulnerable when we're unaware of what's going on around us. The news is happening. He doesn't know, but his grandfather's dead and his dad is dead. Things is changing around him, but he's unaware of what's happening. But his nurse knows what's going on. And the Bible says, and the nurse took him up and fled. And it happened as she made haste to flee that he fell and became lame. All right, let's have fun. First of all, let's look at this. She hears the news that something is happening. The king's dead. The king's son is dead. And yet, she makes an emotional decision to pick him up and run with him. The minute she hears news, watch this, instead of her responding, she what? Reacted. Be honest with yourself. A lot of the accidents that have happened in relationships, friendships, finances, the accident happened because we did not respond. We did what? We reacted. Reacted. Based on something that happened, I said something I shouldn't have said. I did something I shouldn't have done because I reacted. She's reacting. She's just a nurse. She ain't one of the soldiers. She ain't second in charge. She's done it. She's just a nurse. Yet she takes it upon herself to do something. Watch this. We're going to have fun. The Bible says she made haste. No praying, no planning, no reasoning. She's just decided to do something. I'm talking to the parents now. You ever had that conversation with your kid? You didn't think about this? You planned this? You just jumped up and did something. And what did they say? I wasn't thinking. I wasn't thinking. Without thinking, you're getting yourself ready to have a what? An accident. She made haste, and the Bible says, and she made flee. She's fleeing. Watch this. It says here, and she made haste to flee. She made haste to flee. Write this down. Write the word flee, F-L-E-E. Notice she's running from and not running to. That's normally how you can also have an accident. She's running from something. I'm talking to somebody this morning. You're running from something, and yet you're not running to anything. But you're bound to run into something because you're running from something. She's running from something. She's running from. And since she's running from, she's so busy looking back, she's yet not looking forward. Who am I talking to this morning that you can't even move forward because you're so focused on looking back at what you're running from? Running from your past, running from your hurt, running from your mistakes, running from. What are you running from? What are you running from? She's running, and she's so busy on looking backwards that she's not focused on looking forward. And it says, he fell. He fell. If you're not looking forward to something, the thing that you look back will cause you to trip. It will cause you to trip. Oh, some of y'all not hearing me. You ever said something you shouldn't have said or did something you shouldn't have did, you say, man, I'm sorry, I was tripping. The reason I was tripping because I was still focused on some stuff that was behind me. You know, because everybody can't say that stuff to me, man. Like, man, what's wrong with you? What you swelling up for? What you out? Why you get so mad so quick? The reason I get mad so quick and I react act is because I'm still running from some stuff. I just said this and she just went off on me. No, she just didn't just go off. She's still running from some stuff that she hadn't yet dealt with. And that's why it's so hard for him or her to move on. I'm talking to somebody. Anybody in your family you can think of that they always seem to overreact. They're still running. You hear people say, I'm tired. Say, what are you tired of? What you don't know is they always running. Even when they laying down and they think they sleep, they ain't sleep. They still running. I'm talking to somebody. I don't know who it is, but somebody's still running. Look at your neighbor and say, just stop, just stop, just stop, just stop, just stop. What I mean by that, just stop and think, just stop and think, just stop and think. Stop running. When you're so busy running, you ain't got time to think, and that's when you have more accidents. Some people say, I'll figure it out along the way. No, you won't, because you're so busy running. She's so busy running. She's allowing her situation to affect her decision making. She had no plan, nor time, nor patience. Watch this. She had no plan, nor time, nor patience to walk with it, so she just ran with it. No plan, no patience to walk with it, so she just ran with it. In other words, she got a good idea and she just took off. You know how it is. Got a good message, somebody encouraged me. Yet I'm going to start my own business. Yet I ain't made no plan to save money, see what my credit card balance is, do some research. I just took off. I just feel like, God telling me it's time for me to go ahead and move out. I'm going to move out. You got a down payment? Well, no. You got first month rent? No. So you just going to run with it. And you got to be honest. I would have put myself on the mat. There's times I did not think about it. I just ran with it and I failed. I'm sorry, I failed. I F-E-L-L and then I F-A-I-L. Somebody's saying, why come I keep failing? Because you keep running. The race is not given to the swift, nor to the strong, but to the one who endures to the end. Stop and think. She's just running. Watch this. She has no direction, no goals, just scattered and not focused at all. She's not focused. She's not focused. She hadn't thought about it, the consequences, the repercussions, the decision she got to make. She just made a decision. She's doing something. Watch this. I thought it was very clear, and his nurse took him up. The Bible clearly says nurse, not midwife, not babysitter, not caretaker, nurse. Watch this. Her job was to watch him, not carry him. I'm going to say it over here. Her job was to watch him, not carry him. If she's doing something she's not called to do, eventually she'll fall. What is that vision? What is that dream? What is that goal? What is that desire and ambition that God has called you to watch and you so busy trying to carry it? You so busy trying to carry it. You that thing that God showed you. You're like, man, I'm telling you, I saw this here. God gonna do it, and yet you go out and try to make it happen. Nobody asked her to do it. But she has this thing to say, well, if I don't do it, then who gonna do it? First of all, boo, you're just a nurse. This is the king's grandson. Trust me, there's a whole lot of people around now that got him and protect him. Could it be that God has shown you something so big that yet you have not took the time to pray about it, write the vision and make it plain, and let God carry it? Okay, you're not there yet. I get it. I've been there. That I waited and waited, and he ain't done nothing yet. So let me help him out. Anybody ever help God out? I got to make him look good because I'm telling everybody how wonderful he is. And he quite ain't done nothing yet, so let me do something. You ever done something and yet all you did was mess it up? And I should have waited. All she had to do was wait. The camera was coming, but yet she felt she had to do something because she's now reacting out of her emotions and not sit here responding and thinking about it. I'm sure they had a safe place if the people come. I'm sure they had a place to hide him. I'm sure they had a whole fort of people that was ready to protect him and surround him, but she decided to make a decision. Which tells me a lot of times the people that you are connected to also affects your life. Not only the people you're connected to, the decisions you make affects their life, but their decisions affect, especially people around here, with all these parents with kids. I can do what I want to do. It's my life. No, it's not. Because what you do is now going to affect me. She's making a decision. She decided she's going to carry him. But she wasn't called to carry him. She was called to watch him. Could it be that you are stumbling over something in your life that's not quite going right because you're called to just watch it? You're called to pray over it. You're called to believe it. And in time you'll receive it, but yet you decide to put your hands in it and carry it. I know what God showed me. Yeah, he showed you. He didn't tell you to do it. Do you not know that when a mother is pregnant, that her body will start to change to be able to protect that fetus that's inside of her? Her body will change to carry that fetus. You understand what I'm saying? Especially all the women, I know you what I'm talking about. Your body changes. Oh my God, everything changing. This become flatter because everything is up here. I'm being real. This become bigger because up here. Your body changes to carry something you didn't have before. Which tells me this. You will have to grow and mature to carry whatever God gives you. Without him maturing you, without you growing, you're not ready to carry it. You say, where am I going with this? You ever had somebody who offered to help you and you said, no, I'm good? Almost like a little kid. Mom, I want to help. You say, no, get on out the kitchen. Come up on the car. Dad, I want to help. No, watch out. In other words, since you've never carried anything, you have not matured to handle anything, your help will now be a hindrance. Well, I offered to help you. You ain't want nobody to help you. Yeah, it wasn't the help I was denying. It was your lack of experience of carrying something that I didn't want. Because though you meant good, you were going to cause more harm than good. Anybody know what I'm talking about? You'll cause more harm than good. So I love you, but no, I don't need that kind of help. She was trying to help. She meant well. Oh, Lord, got the news, got to take to the baby. No, you didn't have to. This man got a whole force of the kingdom around here. There's qualified people that can handle it. Make sure this here. Anything God gives you to carry, make sure you get with somebody who's carried something before. If not, then they have no choice. In a matter of time, they will drop it. You're not here the first of the year. Girl, we're going to start working out. We're going to start going here, go to the gym every day. And if this girl ain't been to the gym every day before, it won't be long. And she says, girl, I ain't going to be able to do this no more. I'm going to have to what? Drop it. Because I'm not used to carrying it. That's why I tell you, when you got a dream, when you got a desire, we got a seed inside of you. Get with somebody who also got a seed and desire. Both of y'all carry it. That's what about the church. I call the church a Lamar's class. Everybody in here carrying something. Everybody in here telling everybody, breathe, girl. Breathe. You're going to get through this. That's what they're praying for. What the call for? Breathe. Get through this here. You keep carrying this thing. I'm talking about your baby. You talking about my baby. Won't be long now. That's what the two pregnant people keep saying to each other. Won't be long now, child. Look at your neighbor and say, it won't be long, it won't be long. But don't get around somebody who ain't carrying nothing. They have nothing to encourage you. They have nothing because they don't know nothing about carrying. So get with somebody who knows about carrying. Growth and maturity must take place in order for you to carry. It says she made haste and it happened. She tried to help and it happened. As she made haste to flee, he fell. She wasn't trying to hurt him, but she did. She meant good. Look at your neighbor and say, they meant good. Come on now. There's some people, watch this, real talk. I'm coming down your street now. I'm parked in front of your yard. There's some people in your life that really meant to help you, and they wind up hurting you. Really? That nurse meant well. She didn't want to hurt that baby. But since she was not properly trained to carry it, she fell. And it is easy for people to fail you. People you put your trust in, your hope in, your love in, your dream in, and they disappointed you. Now, I think we all can agree that we all been dropped. So been dropped so much that we don't even want to get picked up no more because we still getting dropped again. For those who decided, I don't want to be in a relationship again, I don't want to ever get married again, that ain't for me again, you still hurt. The Bible clearly says it's better two than one. It's not good for man to be alone. That man being a species, female or male. That's what it says. I ain't got time. I ain't trying to be nobody right now. No, you still hurt. Somebody dropped you. You hurt. So it's hard for you to move forward because you still focus on what happened behind you. You hurt. You too are Mephibosheth. You too been dropped. You too been disappointed. You hear people brag about it now. I don't get happy about nothing no more. Them people been hurt a lot. So their expectations have now changed now. You can't tell me he's 5 years old. This woman tried to help him, and as she's running, she dropped him. You can't tell me this kid is saying, you know what, I was better off had you left me alone. And I'm going to end up with prayer at the end of this because I want to pray for everybody. I want to pray for those that dropped you. There's some people in my life that I can truly say, I should have left them. I should have left them alone. I should just left them alone. I really tried to help. Think about those people you really tried to help, and you should just left them alone. No matter what you meant good, it seemed like it just got worse. It got worse. Not only should I left them alone, if I could say them about them, there's some people that say the same thing about me. They should have just left me alone. My life would have been so much better. You know that day you say, I should have just kept on driving. That day I should have picked up that phone. That day I shouldn't have answered that text. You know, that day, and it happened that day. The child says, man, you hurt me. Now here's where it gets good for everybody. This is a real conversation. The kids say, hey, you dropped me, you hurt me, you injured me. And I can truly hear the nurse saying, yeah, but I was only trying to help you. That's a real talk conversation. Father to son, mother to daughter, brother to sister, husband to wife, cousin to cousin, friend to friend. I was just trying to help, and I didn't realize I hurt you. How many people that we tried to help and we didn't realize we hurt them people? With our actions, with our words. And there's some people that don't even know walking the earth here today that has actually hurt you and had no idea they damaged you bad. Have no idea. That's what's happening here, saints. This kid got injured, and the woman really was trying to help him. He fell. That was not her plan. That was not her design, but he fell. and became lame. She carried him, I believe, as best as she could until she couldn't carry him no more. I'm tired. I'm tired. And there's folks that you've been carrying that, honest to God, you're just tired. Clearly she loved him. She did the best she could. But I'm tired. I've been carrying you. The Bible doesn't say whether she carried him 100 yards, 1,000 yards, 1 mile, 10 miles, 100 miles. I can't be hard on the lady. She carried him as far as she could. But eventually, she's got to drop him. He's a baby. And I'm okay if she want to call him a baby. I believe he's a child. He's a 5-year-old child. What gets me fired up when I hear grown parents talking about their kids and calling them babies. And I love my single women, but y'all got it bad. Y'all got these 15-year-olds, 25-year-olds, 35-year-olds, 45-year-olds, and you still calling them what? My baby. Oh, doggone baby. The problem is you been carrying him like a what? A baby. And that's why he's weak in Sweetwater. That's why she's small in Sweetwater. Small. Nobody wants to fool with her. She got a bad attitude. She's nasty and smart mouth because you've been treating her like a what? A baby. You've been carrying her. What am I supposed to do? My baby needs me. So they call. Help me with the car note. Help me with the rent. Help me with the insurance. Put gas in the car you pay the car note for and pay an insurance for. Okay, I ain't talking to nobody up in here. You've been carrying the kid for too long, so now the kid have become lame. Everybody in your family already talking about you. Because you should have dropped that kid a long time ago. Mama this, mama this, mama this, mama this, mama this. I mean, his prescription is full of mama refills. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I know grown men still call their mama. My mama gonna help me get some rims for my car. What? My mama. Some of y'all can't even date the man because he still got to deal with his mama. And some of you women, you so spoiled by your mama, that's why you can't get no man. Mama. She's still carrying, telling you how to deal with this, how to deal with this, how to deal with that. When she needed to let you grow up. First of all, he's 5 years old, not 5 months. Look at it for what it's worth, child. He's 5. Here's what I know. I've been in malls. I've been in department stores. I've been in grocery stores. I've seen how women carry their child. If it's a baby, how long do you really think you can carry a 5-year-old? I'll go get one real quick. I'll show you. You can't carry him long. He's 5. He's heavy. Sooner or later, you're going to say what? You got to get down. Ain't nothing wrong with you. You got to get down. There's some people in your life, you got to be able to be honest with yourself and say, I'm tired. You're breaking me down. You ruined our relationship. Now I'm becoming regretful, remorseful, and resentful. I need to put you down. You can walk. You can walk. Who are those that you're still carrying? You still helping daddy because won't nobody help my daddy. Give him to Jesus. Won't nobody help my mama. Give him to Jesus. Won't nobody help my blah, blah, blah. Give him to Jesus. That was not that woman's responsibility. She failed. Who are you? You are taking responsibility for something you have no business taking. And truth be told, you're mad about it. Oh, no, you mad about it. You make it sound like a badge of honor. I don't mind. Yeah, you do. It painful you when you say it. It pains you. Who are you still carrying? Watch this. I didn't say who are you helping. I say who are you carrying. Okay, for those who don't know, because some of y'all look lost. Here what help is. Hey, I'm a little short this month, daddy. A little short this month, mama. Can you help me? That's help. Not a problem. What you need. Now, I believe in growing mine. I got 3 grown kids. If I don't even give you 100, I'll loan you 100. Let me put that out there right now. I don't give my kids money. I gave it to them when they were 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. I don't give them none of this at Christmas and birthdays. I don't give you money. I'm old school. I work hard for my money. You know, when you get money from me, it's going to be a long speech. They be like, I don't even want it. Good. My bank account stay good. But if you get money from me, sit on down. Let me talk to you real quick. I work hard for my money. So I don't give my kids. Now, y'all might be different. Maybe y'all hit that Powerball last night and didn't tell nobody. Hit them Mega Million. Hit that $1 billion. I don't give my kids money. Because why? They grown. I'll loan them money. Here's why. They always got it. It's my way of building up their credit report with me. I got one kid went from $100 to $200. She paid it back. Went from $200 to $500. She paid that back. Went from $500 to $1,000. She paid that back. Went from $1,000 to $2,000. Paid that back. Went from $2,000 to $4,000. She paid that back. In other words, what? That baby credit is good. She can call me now. She don't know it. She in here. She can call me now and ask for $5,000. Guess what? I'll give it to her. You see what I'm saying? She got good credit. But some of y'all go buy cars or buy stuff and y'all, we ain't going to get the money back. I'm teaching her something. If she ain't going to pay me back, she ain't going to pay them back. You know them, Macy's, you know, Sam's Club car, you know, yeah. If she don't pay me, she ain't going to pay them. I'm teaching her something. I don't never need the money, but I need something from her, and that is to grow up. I don't want her to be lame and crippled. And you say you're going to pay me on Friday, don't have me looking for you on Saturday. Or you can keep that money. Because I think I got off cheap. Because I ain't got to ever worry about you calling me for nothing else. Don't call me with no lame excuses. Well, you know, yeah, I ain't trying to hear. Don't give them anything worth having, worth working for. But carrying is, I paid your car note in September, pay it for October, pay it for November. See, you carrying them. Care. See, I don't mind saying I'll help you this time. This time. That's it. This time. Otherwise, you're carrying them and you're crippling them. And you know it. And there's people in your own family, you know, you talk about it going, you know what, she should have just left him in jail. She should have not done this. Should have not bailed him out. Should have not paid her rent. Should have not got a car because the girl don't care. And if I don't help them, who will? To give them to Jesus. Let them grow up. Now, I'm just talking about your kids, but I mean that for your daddy, for your mama. These grown people, grown. Mama needs you. All right, mama, I'll help you this time. No problem. But don't hit redial again. I'm not going to help you again and again because now I went from helping you to what? I'm carrying you now. Bobby Womack had an old song in the 70s called Harry the Hippie. Anybody remember Harry? He said, Harry, you too much weight to carry. I got to put you down. Got to put you down. Those things could be financial burdens, emotional burdens, whatever it may be that you've been carrying and is hindering the relationship. It's okay. You don't owe them anything. Also, let me flip it around. They don't owe you anything because I know we have this, we make it easy to put this guilt on them. Oh, I had one tell me this. Oh, so you going to let them cut my lights off? No, you going to let them cut your lights off. And I'll say it like this. When you're in the dark, that's when you're going to see the light. That's when you're going to say, you know what, I ain't going to never let this happen again. Good. See, I had to let you go. There's some people, church, I'm just being honest, let them go. I didn't say stop loving them. Stop carrying them. I didn't say stop carrying. Stop carrying them. Stop making excuses for them. Stop making excuses for yourself and walk. Get up and walk. Don't put guilt on your parents. Don't put guilt on your spouse. Don't put guilt on anybody. Walk. You can do this. You can do this. You don't need anyone to carry you anymore. We had one that went to Calvary and saved us all. Anything, you can pray about it. Give those people to Jesus. Release them. We're talking about an accident. There's people that have accidentally hurt you. I need you to forgive them. Because that's what it was, an accident. And there's people you not knowing you've hurt. And you did not do it intentionally. It was an accident. Heads bowed, eyes closed.